Well, what's going on, everybody? It's Brad. Welcome back to the channel. This is Firewood at the Furnace. And if it's your first time here, welcome to the channel. We're glad to have you. And for all the returning subscribers, we're very appreciative for you as well. So today I've got a question for everybody. And I've been getting a lot of comments regarding this in some previous videos. But is it time for me to get a different splitter? Or is the county line good enough for what I'm doing? Now, I know that county line splitter has done everything I've asked it to do and hasn't given me any problems. But several people in the comments in a lot of my videos, especially when I'm running the splitter, want to know when and if I'm going to get a bigger splitter. And you know, that's something that's in the back of my mind, but they're pretty pricey. You know, 5, 6, 8 grand, just the entry-level production splitter. So today I'm going to talk to you about that, and I need some advice. So stick around. All right, everybody, so I'm just going to cut to the chase. I am not in the market for a new splitter. I was not in the market for a new splitter. But you know how you always keep your eye open for a deal? And so I keep my eyes open for deals. I look on Craigslist, I look on the Facebook marketplace, and sometimes you can find something, you know, that might sway your mind a little bit, even though you're not looking. If the price is right, you might jump on it. Well, I wasn't looking for this, and I had someone reach out to me who has a splitter and said, I'm trying to sell this splitter and I thought you might be interested in it. Don't pay me right now. Come get it, use it for a few days, see what you think, and if you like it, I'll make you a good deal. And he told me what the deal is, but I'm not going to tell you what the deal is yet. I want you to see it. I want to talk about it with you, and I want you to see it operate for the very first time. I haven't ran it yet either, so you're going to be seeing real time my first use of this splitter. And it's not one of the big names. It's not a Wolf Ridge. It's not a Easton made, but it is a pretty substantial jump for me from the county line splitter. So let me take you over here and I'll show you what's going on. All right, so here's what we've got going on. Old county line sitting there, ready to go to work as always. Here's the oak that we bucked up in last week's video. It's blocking my path to the firewood, if you saw that video. If not, I'll link it in the top. But we've got all this to split, and we've got all of this to split. So there's plenty of work to do here, and here's what you're waiting for. This is the test edition in the wood yard. It is a ram splitter, and it's a 34-ton splitter. It's got a 13-horse Honda engine. It's got a log lift, obviously. It's got auto cycle, and it's got a hydraulic 4-way wedge, so you can move that up and down depending on the size of the log. So this is what I've got going on. These things retail for about $5,100, brand new. This is a few years old. The gentleman that is offering this to me, he's used it quite a bit. But I want you to be thinking about, during this video, I want you to be thinking about what you think this splitter might be worth for me to purchase. What would be a good deal? And at some point in this video, I'm going to let you know what the price is that we've come to an agreement on, and then you can let me know if you think it's a good deal. So let's fire it up and let's split some rounds. This thing's got a really nice big push plate on it, so I like that. I know some of you that have the Easton made splitters just got an upgrade for your push plate, but this one seems to be pretty big. So that should work out good from what I can tell. The hydraulic lines look to be in good shape. A couple of them look brand new actually. And the return line on the back here is starting to get a few cracks in it. So that might be something I want to think about replacing eventually. But let's get it started, figure out what each lever does, and see how it works out. Get my gloves on. The motor started up with 2 pulls, and I hadn't started it yet this morning, so that's a pretty good sign. Let me see if I can, there's my gloves. We'll have to check out here what each lever does before we get going. And I'm not sure how the mic's going to work again today. If you can't hear me over the machine, then I'll put some music behind it as normal. Alright, so this first one is the hydraulic 4-way lift. And when it's all the way down, the 4-way, the horizontal part of the blade is just below the beam. So you can use it as a single wedge and not have to switch it out. Let's try this one. That's the log lift. Man, that comes up there quick. Alright. Auto cycle, I assume. Get around on it. Never used a 4-way before, so here we go, first time. One thing I think I would like is maybe a tray right here on the end, like some of the other splitters have, because right now everything's just going to fall on the ground. And as a matter of fact, what I might do is hook the 4-wheeler up, go get the yard trailer, and back that trailer right up underneath the tongue here, so we can split right into that little trailer. So let's do that. All right, so far the things that I like, there's a lot. The auto cycle, for one, is awesome. The hydraulic four-way wedge is awesome. The log lift is awesome, although the valve on it, this thing's a little jumpy. You got to be careful with it and really feather that valve. It's going to take me a while to get used to it, but it'll certainly lift whatever you put on it. The motor's strong, the ram's strong. I really do like it. Get into just a couple things that I wish it were different. I wish it had a shelf on the front, so after you run your splits across, they would lay on the shelf and not fall to the ground. And there was one other thing that I was thinking about, but now I can't think of what it was. Maybe it was just the log lift, just being a little less jumpy. But the motor's strong, the motor sounds good, it runs good, the hydraulics all work, I don't see any leaks anywhere. So it's definitely a game changer. So I know everybody's asking and thinking, how much are you going to pay for it? Well, like I said, they're about $5,100 brand new from the manufacturer. Everything's made in the USA. It is slightly used. I mean, he did use this, but he told me that I could own this for $1,800. That's right, $1,800, and which is not much more than a big box store splitter. That county line sitting over there to buy that brand new at Tractor Supply is about $1,200. So for just a few more $100, I have a lot more options. I think it's a good deal. Tell me what you think. We're gonna finish filling this trailer up, let you watch this splitter work a little more. We'll be back. All right, so I guess all that's left now is for you to tell me what you think. I got a couple weeks to make a decision here. You told me I could use it and see what I thought, but in my mind, I feel like it's a good deal. So I did look up ram splitters on the internet, and there's a lot of mixed reviews on them. A lot of the reviews that I saw, that they were complaining about some of the welds and thickness of the metal were based on the homeowner model, the smallest model that company makes. So maybe somebody was trying to do something a little more than it was designed to do. I don't know, but I didn't see a whole lot on that splitter. That's the ram splitter, and they call it the production splitter. So it's one of the heaviest duty models that they make. It is pretty heavy gauge steel that they're using. It's not an I-beam frame, it's a tube frame with a plate welded over top the tube frame. But I looked at all the welds, I looked at all the paint. There's no cracked paint, there's no cracked welds, and as you can see, that thing pushes without a problem. So I'm pretty happy, and I think the deal's pretty good. So I'm just gonna wait and see what you all think. So I'm sure everyone will let me know the goods, the bads, but just remember the price is $1,800 on a $5,100 splitter new. So take into consideration the price, take into consideration the condition, take all that, you know, and let me know if you think that should be the newest addition to Firewood at the Furnace. So that's it for today. I'm sure you'll be seeing that splitter coming up in another video soon, and I'll let you know if I own it yet or not. But we may have some dueling splitters here soon, because the kids are going back to school. And I'm retired, as you know, and the whole month of September I'm going to be doing firewood. And the wife, once the weather starts to cool down a little bit, she's excited to get back over here and start running the splitter. That's her favorite thing to do, is run the splitter. She enjoys it. So I'm not sure if she'll be on the new one or the county line, but we'll let her make that decision when she gets over here and learns how to use them. But either way, there's plenty of wood to split, and whatever one she's not using, I'll be using the other one, and we'll be splitting double time. So anyway, thanks for joining us. I appreciate everybody watching till the end. Click on a few of these videos over here on the side and let me know what you think if you haven't seen them. But until next time, I hope everybody has a great week. Take care of yourselves, and we'll see you next time.